Hello. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we have studied the type 1 example. So few more examples we can see now. So actually I had to solve the third one. Is it right? Everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See the third one. So here x triple dash of t minus 8x of t is equal to 1 minus t square. Half of this till here yesterday I explained you. Once again I'll explain here. So here you can see x is a function of t. X is a function of t. So here whatever you are writing, so here I have to write dx by dt. So here x is dependent variable, t is independent variable. So because of that, you can see. Okay, so x is a dependent variable, t is independent variable. So what I'm doing is that here x triple dash of t, that is nothing but d cube x by dt cube minus x, there is no derivative for this, so just it's simply x. So why t they have mentioned, just to say that it is a function of t, x is a function of t. For that purpose they have done it. So what I will do is just I'll write 8x, because there is no derivative as such, double derivative, single derivative, nothing is there, so it is simply x. So next thing is that here 1 minus e raised to t the square. So a minus b the square. What is a minus b the square? A square plus b square minus 2ab. So, and a is here, a is 1, b is e raised to t. So therefore, so a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this, as usual process we have to continue. So d cube x minus 8x is equal to 1 plus e raised to 2t minus 2 e raised to t. So d cube minus 8 into x is equal to 1 plus e raised to 2t minus 2 e raised to t. So which is a non-homogeneous equation, because RHS is not equal to 0. If RHS is equal to 0, it is a homogeneous equation, otherwise it is non-homogeneous equation. So in non-homogeneous equation, so one thing you should remember, earlier we used to write it as y. So now the common quantity is here x, and it is expressed in terms of t. Be careful while writing. So I have to write x is equal to something. So the solution is given by x equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Therefore, the auxiliary equation is here m cube minus 8 is equal to 0. And I told that by the method of inspection, you have to find one root such that it should reduce to 0. Take m is equal to 0. Take m is equal to 0. Substitute 0 cube minus 8. So answer is minus 8. So 1 cube minus 8. 1 minus 8, that is minus 7. So next, 2 cube minus 8. 2 cube is 8 minus 8. That will be 0. So at which point the equation is reducing to 0? At the point m is equal to 2, the equation is reducing to 0. Therefore, what I will do is that m is equal to 2 is a one root. So 2 cube minus 8 equal to 0. So randomly I check it for everything, and where it's satisfied, only that point I have written here. You can write a number of points, there is no problem. So I'm applying the synthetic division here because I want 3 roots. because highest polynomial, the highest polynomial is here 3. So because of that, we have 3 roots here. So m is equal to 2 is one root. So 2 cube minus 8 equal to 0. So what I will do is that m cube, the coefficient of m cube is 1. The coefficient of m square is not there, 0. So just concentrate this. The coefficient of m is not there, 0. Next, the constant term, that is minus 8. The constant term, that is minus 8. So therefore, see, 1 divided by, don't write it anything. That is a procedure here. So 1 here, don't write anything as usual. Keep the blank space. 1 plus 1 will be 1. So this 1 into 2, 2. 0 plus 2, 2. 2 2 is a 4. 0 plus 4, 4. 4 2 is a 8. So minus 8 plus 8, that will be 0. So next, what we have to do is that, so earlier it was a cubic equation. Now I'll reduce to quadratic equation by using these coefficients. By using these coefficients. So please, it is like 1 into m square plus 2 into m plus 4 is equal to 0. 1 into m square plus 2 into m plus 4 is equal to 0. 1 into m square is m square plus 2m plus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Earlier, why I written a quadratic equation? Earlier it was a cubic equation. So by using synthetic division, we will reduce it to quadratic equation. So therefore, I have reduced to the quadratic equation. So using this quadratic equation, I know the formula. I'll substitute in the formula. So it is, the general formula is quadratic formula, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This you have studied in primary section. So here coefficient of x square, that is m square, instead of x, m is there here. Coefficient of m square is 1. Therefore a is 1. So coefficient of x, here coefficient of m, that is b is equal to 2. Next, the constant term, that is 4. That is 4. So I wrote the values of a, b, c. Next, you substitute the values minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Substitute the values of a, b, c. So I substituted, you can see here. So it is coming like minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 minus 16 divided by 2. So minus 2 plus or minus square root of 12 divided by 2. So 12, I can write it as 4 into 3. So square root of 4 is 2, square root of 3 as it is, you write it. So when it is, here you can see here. So 2 is common. Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 3 divided by 2. 2 get cancelled. So here the roots are minus 1 plus square root of 3 and minus 1 minus square root of 3. So hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, I'm audible, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
So,
you're audible.
okay. So everyone, you can see here I had done a small mistake here. So 4 minus 16 is how much?
Minus
4
12.
16.
Minus 12.
So I wrote here plus 12. So make it as minus 12. So inside you write minus 12. So minus 4 into 3. So this is minus square root of 3. So minus square root of 3 will be coming as I. So 2 got cancelled. I will be coming here. So this is minus 1 plus or minus I square root of 3. Understood this? A small mistake
sir.
is there, please. Okay, fine. So here you can see here minus, this is minus I. Okay. So minus 1 plus or minus I square root of 3. Please consider. So here P is equal to minus 1 and Q is equal to square root of 3. P is equal to minus 1, Q is equal to square root of 3. So here, so minus 1 plus I square root of 3 is one root. minus 1 minus I square root of 3 is one more root. So it is a complex root. So it is a complex root, and m is equal to 2 is one root. M is equal to 2 is one root. So as it is a complex roots, for this you apply how to write the complementary function. So that is e raised to pt. P is minus 1. C1 cos of qt plus C2 sine of qt. Q is what? Square root of 3. So that I written here entire thing. Plus one more real root will be there, and it is single root, and it is only one root. So I can write it as C3 e raised to 2t. C3 e raised to 2t. So together with plus sign, we have to write it. So entire thing I have simplified, and I have written here complementary function. Next, particular integral is RHS divided by f of d. F of d is here d cube minus 8. So what I will do is that one source further simplification I can do. So that is 1 divided by this e raised to 2t divided by this divided by this. So that is 1 divided by d cube minus 8 plus e raised to 2t divided by d cube minus 8 minus 2 into e raised to t divided by d cube minus 8. So what I can write is that, so this is P1, this is P2, minus 2, this is P3. This is P1, this is P2, minus 2, P3. So we will solve P1, P2, P3 one by one systematically. So let us take P1. So P1 means what? Please be specific here. So P1. So P1 means this. 1 divided by d cube minus 8. I told you, so whenever an exponential, sorry, whenever the constant term is coming, so the constant term I can write 1 into e raised to 0 into t. So I can write it as e raised to 0 into t. This is 1 into 1 will be 1 only. 1 I can write it as e raised to 0 into t, so that I can reduce to that in terms of an exponential function. So that is e raised to 0 into t d cube minus 8. So this is of type 1. This is of type 1, exponential function divided by f of d. So here d is replaced by a. So here d is replaced by a. So what is a? Coefficient of t, that is 0. So d is replaced by 0. 0 cube minus 8. So e raised to 0, simplify it. E raised to 0 is 1. 0 cube minus 8 will be minus 8. So denominator is not equal to 0. So you can stop the solution here only. So any doubts? Students, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So next. Let us go for P2. Okay, so this is what P2 is. This is what P2 is. So you can see here what exactly P2. This is P2, exponential function divided by f of d. So here d is replaced by a. So d is replaced by a means what? Coefficient of t. And in an exponential function, coefficient of t is 2. So that is d is replaced by 2. So it is also type 1 only. Okay. So whenever you replace 2 cube minus 8, 2 cube minus 8, denominator is reducing to 0. Is it right? Everyone? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you just 2 cube minus 2 cube means how much? 8. 8 minus 8 will be 0. So denominator is equal to 0. I told that whenever you are getting denominator is equal to 0, multiply it by independent variable. So what is the independent variable here? Everyone, please try to answer. It should not be monotonous. What is the independent variable here? Yes, friends, come on, please answer it.
T.
T. So it should be
T, sir.
multiplied by t. It should be multiplied by t, and we have to differentiate the denominator. So that is, you can see what exactly I am following here. So t I have multiplied into. So t you keep separately, don't involve with this. Okay. So e raised to 2t divided by differentiation of d cube. What is the differentiation of d cube? 2d square. Sorry, 3d square, correct? Everyone, please involve in the class. Your involvement is required here. What is the differentiation of d cube? Hello?
3D square. So
3d
3D square.
square. Okay, fine. What is the differentiation of -8? That is constant term. That will be 0, right? So always, whatever the term you are multiplying here, so keep it aside. E raised to 2t divided by 3d square. So this is 3 is constant. Now again I'm taking out into. So only this much I'm evaluating now. So divided by d square is there. Divided by d square. Exponential function divided by d square is there. Either you can go for a double differentiation. I told you d means the differentiation. 1 upon d means only one integration. This is equal to one integration. Here 1 by d square is there. You can see 1 by d square is there. So this is nothing but a double integration. Or else what you can do is that d is replaced by a. So d is replaced by 2. Okay. So e raised to 2t divided by 2 the square. What is 2 square? That is 4. That is 4. So 4 into 3, that will be 12. So that's what I'm writing here. Or else, so you can see here, you can use this also. Or d is replaced by a. D is replaced by a means what here? 2. A means what? 2. So that is 2 square. So t into e raised to 2t divided by 3 into 2 square, that is 4. 4 into 3, that will be 12. So what P2 we are getting here? So what P2 we are getting? So this is the P2. P1 I got it, P2 I got it. Next I'll go for P3. So what is P3 here? E raised to t divided by d cube minus 8. So here exponential function divided by f of d again. So d is replaced by a. So d is replaced by a means exponential function. Here t is there. What is the coefficient? 1. So that is 1. So d should be replaced by 1. D should be replaced by 1. So that's what I had done it here. So 1 cube minus 8. So denominator is not reducing to 0. 1 cube is 1. 1 minus 8. 1 minus 8 will be minus 7. So e raised to t divided by minus 7. So I got P1, I got P2, I got P3. Substitute in equation 2. So that is particular integral Pi is equal to. So this is P1, this is P2 minus 2 into P3. So please don't forget it. P3 had to substitute minus 2 into P3. So please you simplify this answer and write the final answer. Next, complementary function and particular integral, write it together. So this is what our complementary function, this is what particular integral, write it with a plus sign, both the things. Then only it completes the general solution. It completes the general solution. So any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubts? Shall we go for the next example? So Aishwarya, any doubts? Hello, Aishwarya?
No, sir.
Okay, Akshata?
No, sir.
Next, Akshata. Though two Akshatas are there, right? I'm taking by
No,
the.
sir.
Okay, simultaneously I'm taking an attendance. Okay, Arya, Basavraj, Basavraj.
Sir.
Okay, Chetan,
No, sir.
Hariprasad,
No doubt, sir.
Rishikesh,
No, sir.
Irgauda,
No, sir.
Prerna.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, Martha,
No doubt,
Nagashri,
sir.
Nagashri,
sir. No, sir.
Sonali, Faizan, Samin, Saad, Shweta. See, many of
No
are
doubt,
like
sir.
dumb only. They are not responding for anything. It is not a good thing, right? I told you, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Next, we'll go for this example. Solve d square y by dx square minus 4y is equal to cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 plus 3 raised to x. So here, this side, you can see this. I can write d cube d square y minus 4y is equal to cos hyperbolic of ax. Cos hyperbolic of ax, I can write it as e raised to 2x minus 1 plus e raised to minus 2x minus 1 divided by 2. Next, I told you a raised to x. I told you a raised to x. How to convert this a raised to x in terms of exponentially? That is e raised to log of a into x. E raised to log of a into x. So here the coefficient of x will be log of 3. So here instead of a, what is there? 3 is there. E raised to log of 3 into x you can write. So therefore the coefficient of x will be log of 3. Log of 3. So which is a non-homogeneous differential equation. So complementary function plus particular integral. So m square minus 4 equal to 0, m square equal to 4, m equal to plus or minus 2. Okay, so here you can see the roots. One is minus 2, one is plus 2. Roots are real and different. Whenever roots are real and different, I'm writing the complementary function like this. C1 e raised to minus 2x plus C2 e raised to plus 2x. Next, particular integral will be, so this everything divided by this. This everything divided by this. So what I am doing is that, so this divided by d square minus 4, this divided by d square minus 4, that I wrote it here. Okay, so particular integral is equal to 1 by 2. So this is P1 and this is P2, 1 by 2 P1 plus P2. So what is P1? Let us solve it. So e raised to 2x minus 1 plus e raised to minus 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 4. That is equal to. So next, what I am doing is that this divided by this divided by this. That I done it here. So both are exponential function. Here d is exponential function divided by f of t means d is replaced by a, d is replaced by, what is the coefficient of x here? That is 2. So d is replaced by 2. Next, here also you can see d is replaced by a, d is replaced by, what is the coefficient of x? That is minus 2. In both the way, so when you substitute 2 square minus 4, that is the denominator is reduced to 0. Minus 2 square minus 4. Minus 2 square means what? 4. 4 minus 4 will be 0. In both the cases, the denominator is reduced to 0. So I have to multiply it by independent variable for both the terms. For both the terms. Here I have to multiply, here also I have to multiply, and I have to differentiate the denominator. That is 2d minus 0. Here also 2d minus 0. So therefore, you can see here, I had done it, 2d minus 4. So again, it is converted, x divided by 2, x divided by 2. I'll make it separately. D is replaced by a. Again, an exponential function only here. So d is replaced by a. D is replaced. So till this, we have to do it till completely d should vanish. Till that point, I had to continue the process. So because of that, so you can just see here, d is replaced by 2. Okay, so here this side it is 2, this side it is minus 2, because coefficient of x is minus 2. So the final answer, simplify and write it. So this is what the P1 is. This is what the P1 is. Next, coming to P2. So what is P2 is that here e raised to log of 3 raised to x. So I converted this in terms of an exponentially. Okay, so coefficient of x will be log of 3. So d is replaced by a, d is replaced by log of 3. So e raised to log of 3 raised to x. Log of 3 the square minus 4. So I have to replace here. Okay, so that will be coming here. Understood? So particular integral is equal to 1 by 2 P1 plus P2. 1 by 2 P1 plus P2. So this is what our complete solution of particular integral. So write it. complementary function and particular integral. Together you write it and write the final solution. Okay. Next, after solving these examples, okay, so if any doubts in an exponential function, we can discuss. Otherwise, we can go for type 2 examples. So, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So, shall we go for a type 2? Shall we go for type 2?
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So in type 2, so in type 1, exponential function divided by f of d is there, no? In type 2, only sine function and cos functions are coming. Okay, divided by f of d. Then what we have to do it? So if sine function is coming in RHS, no? If sine function is coming, so in that case, d square is replaced by minus a square. That you remember. Only that much. Whenever exponential function, d is replaced by a. But whenever an this one sine function or cos, only two, only sine and cos are coming in the sense. Okay, so we have to replace d square by minus a square. So if the denominator is equal to 0, so I have to multiply it by x. Same procedure. I have to multiply it by independent variable and I have to differentiate that denominator. Okay, that process will be continued. If denominator is not equal to 0, stop the process there only. In short, I'm talking what the thing is that. So same procedure, but d square we have to replace it by minus a square. So what do you mean by this, that a? That a is nothing but a coefficient of x, you can see here. This sin ax, cos ax, but coefficient of x I have to replace. Only that much. Otherwise, multiplying it by independent variable, differentiating the denominator, and again substituting the point a. That rest of the thing is same. So earlier it was d, now it was d square, and d is replaced by a, d square is replaced by minus a square. Only this much you have to remember here. This point is very, very important. This you can see. Okay, so the same procedure is holds good for sine, the same procedure is holds good for cos. Okay, so we can see some examples. So you can see here this y double dash minus 4y dash plus 13y is equal to cos of 2x. So that is d square y by dx square, y double dash means. And why I'm writing x square? Because RHS is expressed in terms of x. So it is very simple that y is a function of x. I have to differentiate with respect to x. So y double dash is d square y by dx square minus 4 dy by dx plus 13y is equal to cos of 2x. So see, again you write as it is, d square y minus 4 d of y plus 13y is equal to cos of 2x. So this is d square minus 4d plus 13, y is common, cos of 2x. So which is a non-homogeneous differential equation. Y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. So what is a complementary function? So that we have to get it now. So here this is m square minus 4m plus 13 is equal to 0. So there is no factors. So because of that, I'm taking a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 13. I'm substituting it in the formula. So when you substitute it in the formula, okay, so it is the simplification will be this much. So minus square root of minus is there, no? So square root of minus means I. So 36 means 6. So here 2 is common. So 2 get cancelled. 2 plus or minus I square root of 3. So here P is 2, Q is 3. So complementary function e raised to px, c1 cos qx plus c2 sin qx. C1 cos qx plus c2 sin qx. So that I written here. Particular integral is, so as the roots are complex, okay, so the complementary function is this much, and it is of double derivative, no? Only two roots you are getting. So 2 plus I3 is one root, 2 minus I3 is one more root. So next, coming to particular integral, this. So what is a particular integral?